Otherwise, I'll be just recording this. So today we are here to understand a little more about access consciousness. Okay. So ಈಗ Seema ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳಿದಾರ or should I just begin with the intro? Okay, I'll just start. Okay. Access consciousness is a modality which works in the field of energy. So we all know that we are all energy beings, basically, and we are functioning at an atomic level. So now, ಏನಾದ್ರೂ change ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, if we have to make any change in life, when we make it at the atomic level, then the change stays. It stays permanently. So access consciousness has tools which help you to create the change that you truly desire. Okay. Just 1 minute. So, access bars is the basic process which I am the facilitator for, and I teach that and also conduct sessions regarding access bars. Access bars andre ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, see, there are some 32 points on your head. When we touch these points, different kinds of thoughts, emotions, ideas which are blocked up in your energy. For example, you have experienced something in life, ankoli. Okay, like for example, you go to some place and there things don't work out the way you expect. So when such an experience happens, you believe that if you go to a certain place, things will not work out. ಈಗ ಈ ತರ belief systemಗಳು, every time you get into any problems or anything in life, you build up in your energy. Energy-nalli nim memory ಆಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅದು. Then how do you get rid of that? If that block is there, no other experience can come into your life. Okay. So what we do when we do a bars process is we get rid of all such points of views throughout your life. Like this modality deals with your energy blocks from past lives also. It's not just this life, from your ancestral memory, from anywhere that you have picked it up and made it as a wall within you. It has the capacity to delete it. So when we run the bars, so there are 32 points, okay, dealing with different emotions. Like there is the joy and sadness here. There is emotion for kindness, gratitude here. So when we run the bars, you points connect ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ, there's something called a bar that gets generated in your head. So adrinda ಏನಾಗುತ್ತಪ್ಪ, all the points of views which are creating the block in your life for your obstructing you to reach your desired reality, those will get deleted. When the bar runs, anything that is not serving you, nimge adu help ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತದು delete ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So every session of bars, each session of bars lasts about 45 minutes to 1.5 hours, depends. And each session can clear up to from 30,000 to about 1,20,000 point of views at a time. Those points of views you might have picked up from your childhood, from your parents, from your relatives, cousins, or any other people whom you have come in contact with from this lifetime or any other lifetime. Basically, what it does is, when you run the bars, all those walls get cleared. Idu henge andre, like if you're wearing a colored glass, specs we wear, right? If you're wearing a red color glass, what happens? Only red things you will see. Everything you will see is red. No other light can enter your specs, right? So what bars does, it will remove it. The red glass is gone. So now you can see all colors. So aa tara iddaga your life becomes more unlimited, infinite. Your possibilities increase. So you have more choice. And then you become more expansive. So that's the basic funda on how things work. Anything else that you want to ask? If you can ask through your voice or your text, I'll be glad to let you know. Anything any one of you wants to ask? ಕೇಳಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಏನಾದರೂ ಅನಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? Any doubts that are raising? Supriya or Sushmita or Rohini, Samruddhi, anyone?
ಅದು ಹೇಗೆ ಪ್ರೊಸೀಜರ್ ಹೇಗೆ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್, ಅದು ಹೇಗೆ ಮಾಡೋದು ಅಂತ?
See, procedure ಹೇಗೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, the person who is receiving will either sit or lie down, preferably lie down, and ಈಗ ನಾವು ಯಾರು ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತೀವಿ will touch these points on the head. ಅದು ಪ್ರತಿ ಒಂದು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಟಚ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ, one is a little bit of visualization ನಾವು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, to put you in a relaxed state of mind. And once we touch those points and see, there is something called the clearing statement. A clearing statement ಹೇಳಿದಾಗ the energy starts to flow. See, this is a very recent modality of work, which world over it has been only 20-21 years now. In India, it's been only for 10 years. It's very recent technology. See, the worst thing that can happen is you will feel relaxed in this. The best is like a lot of change in your life. It depends on how much change you are willing to take in. The process.
You are transferring your energy to us like that?
No. It's not my energy or your energy. It's the universe which will flow the energy and you will be here. So it's not like I am connecting and flowing. I am just activating those points on your head, whichever are there. Like we have aging related points of views. Then there is points of views relating money, creativity. Then there is healing. Then there are forms and structures. So there are a lot of points of view. These points relate to thoughts and emotions mainly. We store our memories in terms of thoughts and emotions. So adu clear ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋದಂಗೆ you will start feeling lighter. What happens is basically in Access what they say is, what's true for you is light. What's a lie for you is heavy. Andre each person has his or her own truth and lie. Nangenu nija, that is light for me. What is lie for me is heavy. So all that heaviness is staying in your energy field. Every lie that you have experienced, adanna we start clearing. The more we do this process, the more it helps. So the reason we conduct these classes is, it's more like every day ನೀವು brush ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ತಾನೆ clean ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ, right? We don't do that for our energy system. And then once there is a major problem, like maybe relationships, maybe career, maybe money, maybe health, maybe debts, ankoli, any kind of problem. Because see, the theory is you are the source of energetically nimdu alignment correct agidre, your life will get created in a much better way. So when you are using these tools, you are allowing yourself to be the best version of you. When you are your best version, your life becomes its best version. That's the idea.
Like you are using any tools for that, or only hand?
Hand. Basically it is hand, and you will get a sense of energy flowing through you. The bars will generally heat up, or there will be a sensation of cold, and there is a different awareness. ಈಗ energy ಹೇಗಂತಂದ್ರೆ, actually all human beings are aware of energy flowing. Like for example, ಈಗ if you go to some place, ಎಲ್ಲೋ ಒಂದ್ ಕಡೆ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಖುಷಿ ಫೀಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಕೆಲವೊಂದ್ ಕಡೆಗೆ like in a market place or a place of a bar or something, you feel heaviness if you have observed. ಅದು ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, every human being has this ability to sense energy. Only thing is we have not tapped into that. As children are very much aware. ಈಗ ಮಕ್ಕಳನ್ನ ನೀವು small kids, small babies, when you take them to some place where the energy is very heavy, they start crying. If you have seen, they say, ಮಗುಗ ಆ ಜಾಗ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ಬಾರ್ದಾಗಿತ್ತು, because they are sensitive to that energy. So basically we all have that capability, but as we grow up we numb our senses because we don't know what is happening. Nobody taught us how to handle this, what is happening, why is it, why am I feeling like this. Somebody's house I go, I feel nice. Somebody's house, yeah, I go, I don't feel nice. Even if they talk nicely to me, I don't feel nice because the energy might not be right there. Not right, andre, it's not that it's whole negative. It's basically it's not in alignment with me. It's not right for me. So this energy awareness will start increasing for you. You will start getting a clarity about how something is working for you or something is not going to work for you. So you are not what happens generally in a counseling scenario or anything that has to do with mental health ankoli, or any health related thing. People teach you to be dependent on them, either doctors or the counselors or psychologists or whatever. Here we are empowering you to know, to depend on your own knowing. Your own knowing will improve. So whenever you have a challenge, you will know how to handle it. That we do through the process of questioning. Access consciousness uses the tool of questioning. Access doesn't give you answers. It teaches you how to ask the right questions. So the universe will respond to you with the answer. And that you will learn how to receive energetically. That's how it happens. And the energy clearing, what I said, there's a website called theclearingstatement.com. You can check there. Adu, the access clearing statement is right, wrong, good, bad, pod, poc, all nine, shorts, boys, forwards, and beyonds. So what each one of this means has been explained in detail in that. There's a video, you can check it out. And why it is like this, like briefly, if I have to tell, right, wrong. Iga, whenever we think of any situation or anything in life, we always think right or wrong, good or bad. So we are always trying to evaluate, put it into two categories. But what if in life there is a lot which is in between, or which is need not be given a judgment at all, whether it is right or wrong or good or bad. So hagirbekadre, once we use this clearing statement, it takes away the charge of right and wrong, good and bad, negative and positive. So it becomes free of charge. Free daga, then automatically you are able to access it much more better, and that flows to you whenever you truly require. I know it's not going to be clear like in one session. You can try, and I'll probably share a few links with Seema which you can go through. But an access process would be an experiential thing, which you can book your sessions or you can go for the class. It's your choice.
Like how we must take
The sessions, I do visit Belgaum once in a fortnight or something. You can share your numbers, I can let you know. And class is a one-day workshop. On the class day, we have more clearings. Then you will get to know everything what this access bars is, and you will know in detail about the points. You will get a manual, you will get a chart, plus you will have additional clearings which are like which take you out of basic programming. Basically, now we are usually operating from a certain programming which is passed on from our ancestors to grandparents to parents to us, or there are lots of programmings which we pick up when we grow up. So all this also gets cleared on the day of a workshop, and you will get to do the session twice and receive the session twice. So on that day, 4 times you are experiencing the session. So 4 sessions on a day give you a huge energy shift. Like basically it puts you in a space where you can receive all that you have asked for. If you have heard of Ask and Receive, the secret book, where they talk about you ask and the universe gives you, right? Now you must be thinking, what happens? I keep asking, the universe is not giving me. The universe is not giving, not able to give you because you have these blocks. The moment you get rid of these blocks, you will start receiving. So every time you do a session, you open up energetically. It's like opening up the doors of your house, doors and windows. The air will start flowing in. So the problem is not that the air is not flowing in. You have closed your doors and windows. So you have to open up that. I hope that helped you a little bit. You can ask me anything. It's not a problem.
Sorry for asking you, but I just like how far it has helped you in your life, like.
Oh, its results are like, I have no words to explain. That's the reason first I just chose it for myself, for personal use. And then once I started getting the results, I just felt like this is something which has to reach people. The thing is, there are lots of practitioners in the metro cities. In smaller towns, there aren't much. So that was my idea of why I want to practice it here. One simple example I'll tell you in my life, like in the first access session itself, it happened. I was trying to go to one place for a puja, certain puja that was advised by a astrologer for me. I was trying for 2 years. That was not happening. And for some reason, every time there's a block, or it's not that I don't have the money, it's not that I don't have the time, but I'm not able to go there. And then I said, I just thought the first time I got to know about access bars, I took the session and I thought mentally that at least this is the result I want. Immediately, I want to make sure that I'm able to go there and perform this puja. So then within 1 month, just with one access bar session, within 1 month, that whole travel plan of mine got executed like magic. I didn't have to do anything. It just got planned by itself. Everything happened. I went there, I performed the puja and came back. This was my like proof for me that this works. Since I had asked the universe that show me that this really works. Then after that, what more it can do generally, I'll tell you. It will put you in a position where you are no more reactive. See, we all know that most of the situations in life, we are creating a problem because we are reacting, we are not responding. The moment you start, the moment you start responding, you are in actually able to dictate that situation, as in control not exactly control, maneuver the situation. So how to be in a space where you can respond to life, not react to life? That is by getting rid of your blocks. Of course, it doesn't happen in one session tagondre all problems of your life are solved. That's not how it is. But yeah, that's the first step. So you can always take one and then see, or you can take the class and start practicing it on a daily basis. And you will see, like in 6 months, your life will be going from, like, at least for me, it was miraculous. Your health improves, your money situation improves, things related to relationship improve, career wise, your mental state will be better. There will be a lot of clarity. You will not have overthinking and anxiety. You will not be stuck in the past. All this are the problems which we think कि ये तो होता ही है, normal है. But the reality is, the more you are able to get rid of all this and be more present, you are able to create a life that is more as per your desire, not as per someone else's desire. Right?
Like once I take if I'm getting trained,
Hmm.
okay, after the training session,
Hmm.
like after certification, I'm able to do with the other people.
Yes.
So how it will be benefit for me? Like only in one session it will be benefit, or I has to undergo with by someone like.
No, see, there are two ways. You can do it for self also. So
Okay,
what
okay.
we advise is every night just before you go to sleep, there are certain things which we teach. You can do it for yourself, and then whenever you have the opportunity to do it with others, you can do it. Now the additional benefit of doing a bar session is this: every time you run a bar session for someone else, and if you and they have similar points of views, those will automatically get deleted for you and them. For example, if I am doing a bar session for you, and you are, let's say you're thinking about some improvement in your career, you have certain points of views which are a block in your career. So automatically, if I also have similar points of views, I don't have to run it for myself. When I run it for you,
Okay.
my points of views also get clear. So that's the added
Okay.
advantage of doing the bars. And this can be used for self and gifting and receiving. And since this is an international certification, once you become a bars practitioner, supposing you're visiting these bigger cities like Pune, Bangalore, Mumbai, sab jagah pe, there are lots of practitioners. So once you're a practitioner, you can get in touch with them through Access Consciousness Facebook page or the website, or even there are lots of huge number of WhatsApp groups. And then you can do something called as a swap. Swap session is basically you go, you give them the session and they will do the session for you. It's mostly free of cost, or maybe 100 or 200 if somebody has a center. For that space they will charge. So
Any age limit, ma'am?
no age
Any
limit.
age limit that we can do?
No. Anybody from above 3 years can learn and do and receive.
And who to whom we can perform, like any patients also?
Yes. For health
Any
issues,
medical?
yes,
Yeah.
yes. Health issues, this bars helps a lot, because most health conditions are psychosomatic. Means because of the points of views that we have in our head, we are creating that problem in the body. So once that
Okay.
starts clearing, people have helped themselves with ADHD, OCD, cancers. So many major health issues have been able to be handled and healed with respect to. I think in the next 10 minutes it might just get closed. If it gets,
Okay.
you can just use the link again and join in. Okay.
Yeah, it's okay. Anybody wants to talk to them?
Pardon me.
No, if anybody, my doubts are clear actually.
Okay. And also one more thing, when you do the class, the workshop, the advantage is every participant, adult participant, can bring one child below 15 years with them for free. The reason is possibilities for you. That's a very different experience, if you can say. Like in schools, they send children to like there's a transfer program, right? Earlier they used to have, I don't know if they have it now, where children from the small towns go to the cities, from cities they come to the village, so that they can learn about different things in the different environments. Atara. So we, so in this,
Excuse me.
yeah, tell me.
Actually, you told that now in the sessions, we take out the blockages and we are free of all the blocks, and then we start receiving from the universe what we are expecting from it.
Hmm.
What about the transfer of? See, now this is all positive energy what we are trying to pass on from one person to another person. What if negative energies are transformed?
No,
Is
no,
there any chances like that?
no. First of all,
No.
there is no transfer of energy from one person to another person here. It's just the person is facilitating. Like I am touching the points on your head to facilitate, to activate those points in your head. Okay.
Okay.
So the
Okay.
energy release is happening by you only.
Okay.
It's not by me. That is the first thing. And second is why the results vary for one person to another person. That's the thing. The change always depends on how much ready you are for the change.
For the session. Correct. Correct.
For this change, because see, saying that I want change is different from actually allowing the change. Yeah. So
Yeah.
consciously we got to be ready for that much change.
Okay.
Our mind usually is wired in such a way that we do not want to allow change because we have certain fears associated with something that comes, something that's new.
Correct.
So we allow limited amount of change in our life. That is the only block. So a person who is able to allow more change will get more faster results with this process. And a person who is not ready for the change will get a little less. But that doesn't mean there will be no results. No. Bars, once taken in life, it will start working on your energy system and it will create change. For sure. Only if you want it faster, you got to practice it regularly and make it a part of your life. If you're okay with aram se hone do, it's fine. It's fine. So basically, when we say for the class or the session, just ask if you're feeling light, if you're feeling drawn to this, then take the session, then take the class. Because that's when it's going to contribute to you. That's when you are ready to receive it. If you don't feel light, if you force yourself, one is you're not going to be present there totally. Second is you are not ready to receive whatever the process is going to give you. Yeah.
Ma'am, it
Thank
will be the language what you are teaching them. What you'll be teaching them.
It will be mostly in English only. The manual also is in English. But any doubts, clarifications in between, we can use other language to explain. And the whole class will be audio recorded. And it will be given to you for you to listen again and clarify the doubts. And after the class also, I will be always available on WhatsApp. You can clarify all your doubts. That's not a problem. And plus, you will get introduced to lot many more practitioners, facilitators of not just bars, but all the above higher classes in Access. So they will be conducting a lot of webinars, seminars, all this. So you will get a chance to interact with them, learn more. So invest.
This is a level or you have many levels in that?
Yes, yes. This
Is
is
this
just
initial level or you
yes.
still levels in this?
Yes, yes. This is the initial level, and bars is a mandatory thing for all the other classes in Access. So bars you have to do to learn anything else in Access.
This mind consciousness bars are one and the same.
Pardon me?
Mind consciousness. Yeah.
No,
Mind
Access consciousness.
Okay.
Are you referring to mindfulness?
Yes, mindful consciousness, they say, no, it is one and the same or what I'm asking.
No. Mindfulness is a practice of conscious practice of presence. It takes a lot of conscious effort mentally. Yahan pe we are changing things at the energetic level. Of course, when we do the clearing and there's a verbal clearing system, that works with the conscious awareness. Yes, that part is there. But also the bars and there are other energy tools which work at the energy level or maybe the subconscious. Actually, the conscious part of our mind is only 5 to 10%.
Does it heal chakra also while doing this?
It's actually not related to chakras. Chakra system is very different and Access bars is different. So bars, as I said, they connect to thoughts and emotions, not more related to chakras, because chakra and nadis is a very different school of thought, and Access doesn't work in that way. And Access is a channeled modality by a person called Gary Douglas. So this is more like receiving from the beyond and from the gods or whatever the energy. So it's worked like it is practiced in 175 countries all over the world. And we have right now about, I think, at least around 20,000 or 25,000 practitioners. So some people learn it for their own self and some for teaching and using it as work. So it's all a very individual choice. We're left with just
Okay.
1 minute. Should we continue or what's the call?
No, ma'am, it's okay.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
hope I'm able to clear all your questions. Komal joined us a little late.
Yes, ma'am.
That's okay. I've already spoken a lot to you.
Yeah.
So any